no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. All by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop on the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Here's the pressure. Trying to set up the screen. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And they can't make the play on third down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great...
Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. He's got him this time. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Working that left side now. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Right on the money. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense some...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the move. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but turning it over. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
Here we go.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
And off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. They're going back to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this will be for the win. Here comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. From 39 yards out, the game-winning field goal. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.